Hello everyone, Noto Addiction here, coming to you with another video. And in this video we're going to discuss a gambling addiction is more dangerous than most people think, part 2. If you're new here or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment on the subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic and let's go on and discuss these things. And hopefully, if it resonates with you, just go ahead and go in the comments and let me hear your stories and let me hear your input, because this is a very serious thing and it's a very dangerous thing as well. And a lot of people take it lightly. See, a gambling addiction, this type of addiction, it doesn't care about how old you are. It don't care about how much money you make. How much money you make does not matter with this addiction at all. It don't matter how much money you make. It don't matter how young or old you are at all. It will prey on anybody. Anybody is. If this addiction had hands, they are rated E for everyone, because everyone can catch the hands of a gambling addiction. Everybody can catch them hands, and everybody can become addicted. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It doesn't matter how unintelligent you are. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. It will prey on both of you the same. And if you think you're too smart to outsmart the machines or the casino in the house, yeah, it'll definitely drain your smart ass and run your smart ass right out of the house. And it's the truth. It is the truth. And they want you to try to find ways to try to outsmart them, because it'll in turn make it bad for yourself. So you're going to mess yourself over trying to mess them over. See, you already understand that they are bad, and you're trying to, you're already saying that they are a bad company, that they need to be, that they're feeding lies and they're getting over on their customers, and they're draining people dry. You understand that. You understand that part. But now you want to get vengeance by trying to learn how to play spots, learn how to cheat them out of their money, and learn how to cheat the house out of their money. So you're going to mess yourself over in the process of trying to mess them over. And they want you to try to do that. They want you to try to be smart about this. They want you to try to find ways to keep coming back. See, this addiction is extremely dangerous, because it keeps you in a hamster wheel. It keeps you in a prison state of mind. Just like I talked with Mr. Tristan about it. I told him it's like seeing a whole bunch of people walk up to the casino was almost like seeing a whole bunch of zombies walking up with mind control devices on their head. Like if anybody's seen the SpongeBob movie, up to the Chum Bucket, it's just like that. If anybody's never seen that, just look up SpongeBob Chum Bucket slavery or whatever, and it'll show you something like that. But it is exactly how it is. It's what it looks like. And there's a lot of people walking up there, they look like they're soulless. You ever seen some people just walk up to the game room, they look so soulless, they look like there's nothing there. They just want to go there and they just want to play and tap and nothing, and they don't feel anything anymore. And that's a very dangerous state of mind to be, because then you get to the point where it's numb to them now. Understand? People understand how dangerous it is to be numb to an addiction that is preying on you, being numb to an industry that is a predatory industry, and it gets people and binds people in these shackles of gambling addiction, and they're giving up everything they have, chasing losses back to back. They'll win one day, but they'll lose 3 days, but win one day, win 5,000 one day, but be done lost 20K or something like that of the last 4 days or something. Or it could be on a smaller scale. You could win 500 this day, but be done lost 600 or 800 the other day. But you feel like you won, because a lot of people try to dismiss in their mind that they lost back then, and they're trying to put it in the hole. Their mind is not going to allow them to know that they're in the hole, and that's the propaganda. And that's the prison that they hold you into in these casinos and these game rooms, because all the lights are just glimmering. All you thinking about is getting that big win. Oh, this big win will fix all the problems that I ever had. It'll give me all the money back that I've ever lost. And the thing is, everybody be like, and I can't stand when those people be like, oh, a lot of people quit gambling before they get their big win. And that is like the biggest lie ever, because you got to understand, a lot of these people play a whole bunch of money. This might be life savings worth of money before they even get their extra big win, and that's extra lucky. If that, it's not even worth it. A lot of people's lives be over before they even get close to trying to get their big win. A lot of people chasing those big wins are going under the gutter. You understand that overwhelming times 5, 10, 11, 12 times a million billion majority of people are the ones that suffer in this addiction. So you think that, oh, I'm going to be the one lucky one, and the one lucky ones that they're lucky. You gotta understand, even people that win those big wins, they still gambling too. They're still in the hamster wheel. So the thing is, when you get the big win, when is enough gonna be enough? That's the thing. When is enough gonna really be enough? It's a dangerous addiction, because it doesn't give a damn how much money you have. It don't matter if you're poor or you're rich. It preys on the rich the same. It's the same. They just have more money, and the numbers just seem bigger because they're betting more. It's just it. It is what it is. And like I said before, the gambling addiction, it doesn't matter about the losses or the amount of losses or the act in and of itself. It's about the state of mind that it puts you in when you make that, when you have that loss. So if that loss doesn't affect you and it doesn't put you in a state of mind, then you're just not in this. This is not in this. But a lot of people become numb to that state of mind. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people that just doing it and that a little loss don't affect their state of mind to make them want to do anything. Or no, I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to them. They're ensnared too. They're ensnared too. But it just is what it is. A lot of those people just try to well by the wayside. But like I say, I'm speaking more to the people that feel really, really bad and they feel like they've been duped. Feel like it puts them in a state of mind where they want to harm themselves, put them in a state of mind where they want to unalive themselves, put them in a state of mind where they feel like they're worthless and feel like they can't get out of a situation, feel like they're doomed for life because they had a big loss, and then continue to complain and go to these same facilities, which push them. That's what makes it so dangerous. This is what makes it so dangerous, because you're perpetually putting yourself in an environment and putting yourself in a state of mind by doing these things, repeated actions, which is by definition really is insanity. But you're constantly putting yourself in these situations because you want to overcome the fact that you've done these damage to yourself. You want to try to negate the damage that you've done before, and you in this perpetual cycle of chasing these losses that you will never ever win back. And this is okay. Understand that you'll never get it back, but it's so dangerous because you're gonna constantly chase that. And the allure of the big win is what drives so many people down. There's so many lives have been lost chasing these big wins, guys. This is so serious. A lot of lives have been lost. A lot of people have been harmed. A lot of people have been stolen from. A lot of people have turned on their families. A lot of people have lost their friends. A lot of people have just lost themselves within this addiction, and the people just don't want to take this seriously. Understand that the overwhelming over, I can't say over so much. The overwhelming majority of people is who suffers from this addiction. Trying to say, oh, I got this. I'm going to be the one who gets the win. You understand the millions and millions of tiny bits of a chance of anybody getting anything. And who's to say that's not rigged? Like I say, if they had not that much money, they got to have some type of governing something. It is what it is. Nobody literally wins. And if in a system like this, so you're saying like even 10-1, that's 10 to 0.00. That's like a negative number of people. If you're also trying to hit the Powerball, or you're trying to gamble, and you got these casinos and they're preying on you every day. So a lot of people, you're constantly exposing yourself to this addiction. That's what I'm saying. The people like there, and the thing is, another thing that's so dangerous about it don't show on you. It doesn't show on you. So those people that constantly put themselves in an environment that preys on them, and that preys on them and making them feel so bad, making their state of mind feel like bullshit. They're constantly doing that because they feel like they have nothing left. So they feel like, if I can just keep going this, keep doing that, they don't need a 20K in the hole, probably 5K. It doesn't matter. And that's another thing. You cannot demean the amount that people have. It doesn't matter about how much person have or how much they've lost. So a lot of people try to undermine the addiction because they feel like they haven't lost that much, or I ain't lost this much. But over time it adds up, and that's what makes it so dangerous, because some people lost so much over years. People say they've lost 100K, lost 40K, 50K, and all this and all that. But a lot of people saying I wouldn't bet more than the $500 or $600 per week or something like that. But that adds up. It adds up to anybody. But like I said, it's not about the act or the loss in and of itself. It's about the state of mind that it puts you in when you make that loss. And you're constantly feeling like that. Oh, I lost it. I'm feeling down in the dumps one day. Now I'm trying to raise up. Another day, I feel like I can win again. And so many people are caught up in that. And the thing is, you're constantly exposing yourself to that dangerous state of mind, to where you never know how far it'll go one night. One night, might not be able to take that loss. One night, you're constantly just like, let's say, for instance, you constantly see a fire right there, and you know that it's bad, but you keep going towards it. And I'm too cold, but I'm so hot. But when I get to the fire, I'm way too hot. But one day I might go too far to the fire, end up burning myself alive. You're constantly exposing themselves to the fires of gambling addiction. You're constantly on the day-to-day basis, daily basis. They're just constantly exposing themselves to the danger. Because that state of mind that it puts you in, it brings you further and further down. It might go past self-harm one day. You might want to end it all one night. But you're constantly putting yourself in that state of mind to where you're gambling with your life at this point. It's not even with the chips no more. You literally, people are gambling with their lives. That's what they're really doing. Because now they feel like, oh, it's a big loss. No. It's your life you're gambling with at this point. Because you're constantly feeling, you're dead in the mind now. You understand? A lot of people are dead in the mind. They've lost their. I feel it looks like their soul is left simply because they just so duped by the losses that they had. They probably lost their life savings and they just there every day. They don't even know why they're there anymore. I know people that still go. That's because they just don't know what to do. What else to do? They feel like they can get this big win, but they know deep down that they'll never get that money back. But they're still chasing the allure of this. And that's the danger of this addiction. And what makes it even more dangerous to compound that is that nobody can tell that that's happening to that person. This doesn't have a look. You don't break out from this. There ain't no signs of saying, oh, this person, he's got the itch or he's gambling. Nobody, it has no image. That's what makes it so dangerous, guys. So understand that. That is why this addiction is way more dangerous than most people think. And a lot of people, you can't go to anyone about it because you're too embarrassed. And nobody wants to talk about this. But anyway, it's No Addiction here. And if you're enjoying the content, go on to click that like button, go on to comment, go on to subscribe, and click that notification bell. If this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, remember, a gambler never wins until they quit. I'm out.
I'm all out of favors. Don't ask for nothing, had enough. They driving me crazy. And all I did was show them love. They turning to haters. As soon as I would tell them no, don't ask for nothing, had enough. And all I did was show them love. I did so much stuff for some people, they came up and now they never will admit it. They took all advantage of me.